Number two is to be able to differentiate good and bad results with a good and bad process that might have affected those results. So, for example, here's the extremes. Let's say you play a certain type of zone defense, and the other team scores, even though you ran zone defense. Just because the other team scored doesn't mean that your zone wasn't good, or it doesn't mean that your defense was bad. On the flip side, let's say you run a certain type of defense and the other team doesn't score. They turn it over quickly and you score right away. Just because you got a turnover and you scored doesn't mean you were actually playing great defense. Okay, so we need to be able to differentiate results from our process. Specifically, I think this happens a lot in person-to-person defense. Let's say that a team throws a huck for a goal. What I'm looking for in that process was what stall count did the huck come from? What type of flow did the huck come from? Was it super contested? Did they make a sweet play and was our defender in the right place? If all of those things, okay, so let's say the situation was someone got beat by 10 or 15 yards. It was out of their set play. The offense looked in rhythm. I'm going to think, okay, maybe we need to be able to stop that. But if this is like a stall 8 huck to a to a covered receiver with a mark that was pressuring, like those are all good things for our team. And if that huck was floaty and the offensive player made a play, their result was good, but your process was also good. So after a point like that, I'm going to be out on the field talking to the team saying, yes, our defense was awesome on that point. That's the type of shot that we're trying to force. Those are the situations we want to create. Keep going with this idea. Okay? So again, let's differentiate good and bad results from good and bad process. If our process is good, we might not need to adjust. If our process is bad, it's going to be more likely either that we need to adjust something about that process or we might need to adjust our strategy.